Get the alpha, be the alpha.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the AMD SAPPHIRE Dota Pit Season 6. $300,000, 300 Dota 2 Pro Circuit points on the line. This is it, Trent. This is the big stuff, the big time.
We're here at the rematch.
Yes.
TI7 Grand Finals. Newbee, Liquid.
Newbee, Liquid, the two winners of the two series prior today get to face off now in the next round, the semifinals. Winner, pretty darn far in the bracket here for day number one. Loser gets knocked down, seated further along in that lower bracket. But you're absolutely right, my friend. Liquid versus Newbee. Last time they faced off, you might remember it, TI Grand Finals. 3-0, Liquid wiped the floor with them. Are they going to be able to do it again?
That's an understatement, by the way.
Yeah.
It was the most
one-sided.
one-sided TI of all time. I think that's pretty safe to say.
It
But
sure was.
But this is a new patch, friends. I don't know if you know that. There's a lot of new talents. I don't know if you know about that. A lot of new skills. Even a couple remade heroes, if you will.
How
that are
about
in
new
the
heroes
Captain's mode.
even?
Yeah, well, those heroes won't be seen today, unfortunately, Trent. I know you're excited, but will not be seen nonetheless.
I hear Dark Willow's pretty good, though. Reddit tells me that
Dude,
she's quite broken.
absurd. I kept trying to gank one the other day, and it just, you press that button, and it's like 1,200 damage early on. Then
You
it goes
press
up even
that
more.
button.
Oh, that one.
She presses that button, the
okay.
ulti one, the little swirling
Which
thing.
she has two ultis, so it's,
I
you
know.
have to narrow it down a bit.
It's true. Yeah. No, she's a rough cookie. I don't know.
Yeah, this series should be pretty hype. I think there's you have to understand if somebody loses or when one of these teams loses, they will be going down the lower bracket best of one. It's actually crazy to think about that either Liquid or Newbee will be in that situation.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
should be interesting.
A lot of teams going to be stuck in that situation. If we could, maybe we could pull up the bracket, just take a look at how things have transpired so far. We've got matches coming up tomorrow. I believe it's going to be the same concept, just that lower half of the bracket that we're going to be looking at. So exciting stuff. Anyway, boys, welcome to the panel.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Suns fan on the panel yet today. This is exciting.
How's it feel?
How does it feel?
I don't know how to dress properly, so I'm looking at myself. It looks like my collar is a little. I mean, I'm not buttoning this up. It's too much.
Listen,
my neck has gotten too fat over the years.
You never want to do the top button without a tie. It's not a good look on anyone.
Okay, that's good. I didn't know that. See, that's what you're here for, Zaire.
I also taught Suns fan that you only button the top button, not the bottom button. He had it backwards, which also.
No, I had them both.
Well, earlier you had just the bottom, and it was not impressive.
Oh, I remember.
was
I
not a
remember
good
walking out of the hotel, and I'm like, I actually heard of this before. Like, one of these needs to be unbuttoned, and the other one needs to be buttoned. And I took the 50-50 chance,
yeah.
and as usual, I failed miserably.
All
So,
right, that's fair. At least you
stuff.
recognized it was a coin flip and you took the appropriate risk. That's good. So we have a little bit on record, though. We've seen both of these teams now square off in a best of three. Liquids was, of course, 2-0, and we saw Newbee lose that first game to SG Esports, and then they kind of brought the series back, and it looked a lot more convincing. Who do you guys say is looking better right now based on the matches we saw just hours ago?
Well, it's pretty easy to just pick Liquid. 2-0, pretty convincingly.
Oh, my.
A little bit of Viper Dota.
Oh,
I don't know.
my.
That guy seems quite strong.
I felt like, I mean, he was very strong in lane. I feel like he didn't do anything different than you would see from a normal Viper game, though, right?
I don't know. I
It
think
felt more like
he kept throwing down that Nether Toxin, though, and it
I
seemed
mean,
really
I'm not
strong.
saying it's not bad because he literally got a new skill.
Yeah.
And he kept his old ones for the most part, like a
Yeah.
slightly nerfed version, but still. I think
Yeah.
a lot of it came down to Miracle creating space in the early game for people like Mind Control to just complete, like, on the Brewmaster,
Yeah, in
he just
game one,
completely
yeah.
took over.
Yeah, he had a free lane. He just
Literal
how
free
often
lane.
does that happen?
That's true. I mean, it was against the Centaur, and, well, I think Icefarg, if you're watching, I think it's time that Centaur actually gets a buff for once. It's unacceptable. His talents are unacceptable. His Q is unacceptable.
Yeah, how do you feel about that level 10 talent choice there for Centaur?
10% evasion or 10% magic resist.
I know it's a really
It's probably
tough
the
one.
most boring choice in the entire of like all talent.
I feel like
trees.
when Icefrog goes through all these heroes, he looks at like Omni Knights. Oh, he attributes that to Slacks. Okay, ooh, let's make something nice and let's get him 200 extra heal on his purification. Let's give him 3 seconds extra repel. Oh, gracious. Then he looks at Centaur, like, this is Sunsman. Who gives a shit? 10% evasion, 10% magic
That's how I
resist.
feel. I mean, yeah.
Well, that explains why Dazzle got buffed so hard this patch. I know the Frog's been looking out for me.
Yeah, is that what
Right,
it is?
he's had my back, yeah.
Yeah, Dazzle's an interesting one. We have yet to see. Wait, did we see one game?
We saw one Dazzle game. He went the 1-1-3 build at 5, so didn't do much with Poison Touch. So I don't even think he got the plus 60 damage at level 10.
I'm waiting for that one, the core Dazzle.
We'll see.
I was actually disappointed with Bane. Not the hero itself, but Kuroki was playing it as if it was the old patch, which I'm not saying is incorrect by any means.
No.
Who am I to question
What,
that?
you want to see a core Bane? Is that what you're getting at
Not
here?
a core. I'm talking about a Bane, maybe a position 4, but someone that does a little bit more in lane. Like, he was just there for, like, defensive nightmares, occasional off. Like, I want to see Enfeeble level 3.
Right. Okay,
Or
I see what
4.
you're saying. You
I
want
to see
get
some
up
damage.
In there. Right.
It sounds so
nightmare
strong.
right clicks.
Yes.
Get on. Definitely feels like more of a core role if you want to go that way. I mean, you guys have all seen it, right? It's in like every single pub right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's all about it at the current moment. So I'm sure that Bane's definitely going to stay top tier pick just because of that, right? There's 100% still a chance that we see a core Bane, I think, in this tournament. So people are just going to keep picking Bane, kind of lull you into that false sense of Kuro Bane security, and suddenly, boom, it's a miracle.
True. It's a good flex picks now, right?
Oh, flexible.
Flexible heroes. I hear Ice Frog really loves
You can
those.
barter him into different positions.
You and this barter, I swear to God.
We're not going to make it a thing? Just
we
you
can
wait,
try.
some other cast.
I mean, I feel like it's very Canadian. So
What is Canadian about bartering? It's just
I
old.
want to barter with you. That's what I think. It's not aggressive enough. Dota's a very
it is
aggressive
easy to
game.
say in a Canadian accent. Barter.
Barter.
Barter. Party. We're going to barter than party. Okay, that's good. Can we talk about Winter Wyvern for a second, though? Because I feel like that was absolutely a key hero for that SG Newbee series. We saw Game 1, no Winter Wyvern. They played it in Game 2 and Game 3, and Kakai had really standout performance in both games. We saw Winter's Curse be a game changer in multiple team fights, and kind of felt like that was what allowed them to take a couple of those games.
I saw a 4-man curse. I don't think he managed a 5.
I've seen it.
But there were a lot of 2s and 3s, and then the big 4. I mean,
Yep.
that's just insane. I thought this hero was supposed to be a little overrated, perhaps, but not looking like that at all. Curse was turning around every single fight.
Now.
Making
Slacks
things
isn't
easy.
here. You don't need to pretend like Winter Wyvern isn't a good hero just to appease the big man.
Sorry.
Winter Wyvern is here, and she is ready to stay. She's been kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah,
You know,
just getting a nice
when
wave
I
clear.
when I first read these patch notes, this is not changing the subject, by the way. I know I changed the subject a lot, but this is about Wyvern.
Okay.
I was reading the patch notes, and a lot of these 25s, like, they sound so cool, but most of them you will almost never see.
Yeah.
But looking at Wyverns, 2-second stun from Splinter Blast seems
That's
completely
sick.
ridiculous.
I didn't actually
That
see
seems
that.
ridiculous.
I just skipped the 25 talents, honestly.
Why?
Because
That's
they
fun.
never happen. They're cool, but they're so
But
rarely
Trent,
seen.
look at Witch Doctor's
that
level 25
I don't have
talents.
time for that. I'm reading other things. I don't even know what it is.
1.5% max HP
I mean, that's
on
pretty cool.
Voodoo
All right,
Restoration.
First
That's
of all,
so good.
First of all, Trent is up here, and he is blatantly lying because not even an hour ago, he was discussing the level 25
Okay,
talent for
well, I like
Windrunner.
Wind Ranger. So
Oh,
that's-
if you like the hero.
yeah,
then
if I'm interested in the hero, I look it up. But every other hero, I just skip it. They never happen. Who
Wind
cares?
Rangers are
It's like
awful.
I don't even know what the Pangolin skills are because he's not in captain's mode. I have no idea. I see he bounces in a ball.
he's cool.
Well, so then why did
triple
we
A.
waste 20 minutes testing Morphling last night?
Well, that was
that just fun?
curiosity
That was
got the better of me. I have to say.
I wonder if
That
we
was
could break
like-
that. Yep, no, we did. We
Yeah.
broke it. Yeah, we did it again. Okay, confirmed. Great. It was a fun science fair experiment, though. It was good.
Yeah, he's
So-
quite the broken guy. We are getting players in here, guys. Believe it or not, we
We're
don't
close.
actually. This isn't
We're
what we
close.
want to do.
Oh,
This is
hey, come on. This
where-
is
I love.
Well, I like
this is what-
paneling.
This
but
is my
I
kind of
want to
panel.
watch the game.
This is
So
my
I-
kind of
we're
panel
just
right now.
we're just holding on here for you. We got 7 out of 10. No, we got 8.
8 out of 10. We're getting,
Someone else hopped in there.
We're getting
so.
pretty close. What did you guys think about that Venomancer? Obviously, Immortals did not win the last game against Liquid, but they first picked the Veno. First Veno we've seen. We talked about the change in his talents on the panel. He no longer has experience at the level 10 talent.
Yeah, that's the big one.
No longer has damage at the level 15 talent. So that like
And
tanky right-clicking.
There's no Iron Talon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go
Also
back into
true.
the jungle.
So yeah, the old like Hurricane Pike style Veno. Is it kaput? Is he just magic damage
And-
now?
Yeah, because now he has the 2 talents at both 20 and 25, I believe, where it is Poison Nova based. So it definitely brings back the whole Blink Eggs kind of a build. That was kind of the counter that we'd see sometimes to the Hurricane Pike. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling it personally on the hero.
What about Lich? You brought him up earlier. We saw Lich
mean,
that game.
What can you say?
What can
Playing
you say?
support
He's still lich.
is not any easier,
still
I
Lich.
think. It just got harder to be a support now this patch. So if anything, you're going to fall back on
I
these
don't know.
hardest of
I mean,
hard
he's still a
fights.
great
Courier
lane
upgrades
dominator.
itself, Trent.
Oh,
That
wow.
sounds pretty
I
easy to
mean-
me. I mean, it's automated for
Yeah,
God's
go
sake.
try and pull. Just try. It's
Yeah.
awful.
But you have to pay more for the courier to start now.
It's true.
It's
And
even
now
harder
it's
for
really hard
supports.
to start with a
I
sentry.
mean, can we be real here for a second, guys? I mean, let's transport ourselves a year in the future.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That courier will be free. Not only will it be
Just do
free,
it
you don't
now.
even have to buy it anymore. It's just auto-bought.
It's just going to show up.
It's 100% going to happen at some point in Dota. Just mark my words. It will
Okay.
happen.
What makes you
Period.
so confident there, Sunsfan?
Because every prediction I make is correct, Zayori.
Oh.
I mean, Trent and I were talking about this patch literally the day before it dropped.
We
And
did pretty
got-
well.
I even brought up status resistance. I didn't
that's
have
true.
a name for it.
No,
There
people
was
were saying tenacity, apparently, is what it's
Tenacity.
called in some of the custom games.
tenacity.
Yes, but that is not what dropped.
You know, I have to give a shout out to Officer Merlini. About 2
Okay.
years ago, he called that they would remove unique attack modifiers.
Oh, please. I did that like 8 years ago, Zayori. Oh, this is the crazy thing, though. I say it literally every patch note analysis, right, with whoever I bring on, and I always get flamed. Even like Cinderin, Purge, everybody's like, I think it's a little too OP to finally get rid of the last couple ones. I'm like, dude, can you not see the progression of these patch notes? You're getting rid of one by one every single patch. At some point, it's going to happen. Like, no, I think it's too. And then now that it's out, like, whoa, I think that makes sense. I think that makes perfect sense. This is the Purge
Is that
impression
your
of it.
first? Yeah, I could tell.
You were really upset about shrines. I remember that What the Duck, you said, listen, if I had suggested this idea, you guys would have said that I'm an idiot. And now that it's in the game, you all think it's really cool.
Yeah.
You're all biased.
It's true.
I'm a curmudgeon.
That's
Stamped
100% true. I mean, okay, so after reading this patch notes, though, I have to say most of it I thought was pretty cool. A lot of it's kind of crazy. Just have to get used to it. One thing I really hate.
Oh, here we go.
I really hate the tiny change. Oh, my God.
I know he's gonna
Oh
be better.
my God.
It's all for the best in the long run. Because Tiny had issues. He wasn't a playable hero anymore without Io. He felt bad. Felt like you always needed another item. He was kind of gimmicky that you needed these squishy heroes in the enemy team that you could just burst down instantly out of a blink to snowball into a quick Ags. But now we're gonna fix that. We're gonna make something cool out of the hero.
But
did you see how many Ags are still purchased, by the way?
I saw that thread.
You poor souls. You
Yeah,
poor,
just
poor
guys,
souls.
come on, it's removed. I actually bought one and then instantly sold it the other day. I was like, oh, I was like, all right.
Well, it's still on the
Sorry, I got it in
recommended.
the window.
Isn't
it's
that the
on the
big problem?
probably
All
was.
these, Circlet is still on the recommended for all these heroes. It's like, I don't know if you really want that Circlet anymore. That's not building into the things you think it is. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am pleased to announce that we have a draft beginning for this final series today. Semifinals,
Sick, bro.
Liquid versus Newbee. Best of 3. Here we go.
All right, can we talk about Io for a second here?
Please.
Why
Great
bother?
hero.
Gonna be banned.
It's probably going to be banned. Probably. Not 100% certainty. It's not banned yet.
100% certainty.
Oh,
Wait, who is
100%.
first pick? Okay,
Who's-
not 100% certainty.
Okay. So if you think about IO duos, traditional.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got IO Tiny, right?
Uh-huh.
No longer has Ags.
Yeah, but it still benefits
not-
a lot from all of the.
No, I'm just thinking like this whole line of
Yeah.
thought of putting this Ags tether.
I
in
hear
the
ya.
game. CK doesn't have. Wait, does he have? Oh, he does have Ags. It's real bad. Okay, you're not
Yeah.
going to play core CK and get. Oh my God, that's a strat.
Or are you?
Oh
There
my-
is a
no, no, no.
strat.
You don't play core though.
Oh, you're right. You just play support
you
CK.
get an actual
Four
core,
CK.
support CK.
Position 1 Luna. Position 4
Dude,
CK.
we did it.
Position 5
We
IO.
literally just
You
broke the
tether
game.
the CK. You ult the
Oh my
Luna.
Dude,
Wow,
we broke this
okay.
game, and IO
All
is
right.
still available. By the
You
way.
guys are welcome.
You
It's
guys
gonna
just
happen.
Someone just closed the
Twisted
stream
my-
and queued instantly. No, guys, trust me.
Oh, it's come on, one more. I
This
really
has
wanna
got to
see
be the IO ban. I
Wisp
think.
might actually make it through.
See, my reasoning with Liquid having the first
Yes.
pick, they leave it because they're playing this Wyvern and they're playing it so damn well that I think that's the hero they want to give to Liquid. And look what else they didn't ban. If you notice these bans from Newbee, they took out the Night Stalker, but they didn't remove the GH Coddle. They didn't remove any of the GH heroes.
Yeah,
And
Bane's
look at
still there,
that.
Too. Yeah.
They just give them the Bane, and now they have the option to take the IO
Hey, what
for
do you guys
themselves.
think of Earthshaker this patch?
Haven't
So
seen
Echo
it.
Slam doesn't deal damage unless there's more than one person.
But
right?
so yeah, so now it's less of a single target. It doesn't do anything really, but
it stuns technically
it
with
stuns.
Aftershock. Yeah.
But the more heroes you have, it compounds higher. So
Yeah.
it rewards those big Echo Slams more. It's interesting. I don't know what that means for the hero in terms of his
I
relevancy.
think it's definitely a good change though, because like even with these talents upgrading the Echo Slam, nobody ever got that stuff. They always got the other one. Now you might think twice. We'll see.
So Echo Slam bounces twice off of non-illusion heroes.
Okay, maybe we won't see IO.
Yeah, you have to take the Wyvern here. Just if you're not going to take the IO, 100% you take Wyvern. Obviously, they've been playing exceptionally well with it today. Still has the flexibility of going into the off lane and protects yourself from the potential
Trent.
IO pick.
Bane is core now.
Possible.
You pick Io. You can't pick it against Wyvern, though.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but it's a bold
Sad
move.
days.
And now they grab the Spirit Breaker. The two heroes that made that series against SG just so tough for the Brazilians.
This was the same opener, right? They also went Wyvern Spirit Breaker in one of their games, I think.
Yes, they did. Game 3, actually. It was Wyvern Spirit Breaker, and then they third picked a Puck, which will not be available here.
Puck is one of those heroes I'm super excited to see, like, late game, if they go the other talent, which I
Not
would
the gold
assume
one,
most times
you
you
mean?
don't go for it. Yeah, other than the gold talent. The attacking,
Yeah,
is that the 25 talent?
Yeah, the Dream Coil Machine Gun, as
Yeah.
they've been calling it.
Right.
Yeah. Very interesting talent. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, my lord!
the Puck.
Yes!
Second
Let's get
pick.
some runes hooked, man. That's the best part. This hero doesn't even need to fight anymore. Just hook the runes. You get all 4 bounties somehow.
It's a decent start already for him. Doesn't care too much about Spirit Breaker charging through fights, being targeted by Spirit Breaker overall. You're pretty happy if you're tanking that for your team. You also have the T-ball setup from Winter Wyvern. You can just grab people when they're in the cold embrace.
T-ball.
And yeah, again, grabbing some runes.
Dude, I'm so excited.
So my question is, why pick the Pudge this early? Right?
Don't want to reveal any of your cores.
That's true. Isn't Pudge usually one of those heroes that has some counters and you don't really want to reveal that you're going to be relying on the meat hook?
I think when it's a 4, it doesn't really matter, honestly. He's just going to be wandering around. Look at that CK ban. See, they know.
They were listening. They heard.
Someone would fix that audio over there.
I mean, Pudge it's fan favorite, right? You're always excited to see a Pudge. It's not a hero that gets a lot of love in the pro scene despite getting picked a lot in the pub scene. Is Pudge actually good right now, I think is the question. I mean, the rune change is cool, but is it good? Is
No,
that going to translate to a winning hero?
That's a meme.
I think
What's
it's
a
good.
meme? The rune
The
thing?
rune hook. I mean, you do get refunded on mana.
Yeah.
So if you miss that
think
rune,
about the first
you
rune.
get flamed.
If you
in
walk
games.
up and you're like the first bounty rune, you have 2 of your allies next to you.
Yeah.
You throw the hook at the exact time it spawns. One thing's gonna happen: you either get the rune and then
Right.
you go back and get your own, or you get a hero when you kill them.
Yeah,
It's
true.
gorgeous.
that's pretty cool.
That's true. I mean, it's got its benefits for sure. It does seem pretty random. Like when I read that, I had to read it 3 times. I'm like, there's no way I read that
Yeah.
again. But very exciting hero to watch, as you said. What were some of his talents, Larry? They have
So,
like
I don't know what his
the-
old ones were, but level 10, he's got 5 armor or plus 35 rot damage.
oh yeah, that's really good.
Level 15, 13% spell lifesteal or 75 damage. And then level 20 is 15% cooldown reduction or 180 gold per minute.
The spell lifesteal is pretty crazy. I've seen a couple games already where Pudge just like in a mass of like treants and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
along with heroes, you can actually get quite a bit of your
It's
HP
pretty.
back.
You normally think of, okay, I'm going to rot, so I need to buy magic resistance, so I don't take as much damage as I'm dealing. But this is a totally different take on it. The Necro.
Not different. Hero returning the Necrophos.
So I'd really appreciate if we could keep talking about Pudge for the rest of the draft. 'Cause
Well,
that's
too
really
bad.
what I want to do. But
So-
one more thing about Pudge I wanted to mention. They did change his Dismember. It brings heroes closer to him.
Yes.
Oh.
Which is really good.
Wow.
It's only like effective with Aether Lens, I would say. I mean, because the range isn't that big anyway. But once you have Aether Lens, it's kind of crazy.
It's not that big, but it is one of those weird spells that has a cast point, so occasionally you'll grab
Yeah,
someone
true.
when they're being force stabbed and you eat them really far away and then rot does no damage. So this helps mitigate those weird fringe scenarios. I think that's really what it's for.
So Necrophos, although being an extremely strong hero in the past patch, didn't really get nerfed too hard. Relatively still a decent-looking hero. In fact, arguably maybe even got a couple buffs because now Diffusal Blade, of course, is not going to be there to be that quick
goodness.
purchase to help yourselves out.
This
So
is,
we have to look for the Spirit Vessel versus Necrophos.
Well, technically, they did lower all the healing values, right? But it's hard to actually gauge how much of a buff, nerf, or neutral factor that is because of all the changes to HP regeneration and the percentage-based stuff. So, like, I have no idea how good Necro is right now because of that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to actually watch him here. And now they will grab the Anti-Mage. Banned out almost every game, I think, today in the second phase. Was a strong hero at the end of last patch. Has been climbing very quickly in the trends on Dota buff right now for pubs.
Yep.
Along with some of the other harder carried heroes. So
Very excited for that level 15 talent. Minus
Yeah.
1 blink cooldown or leave the illusion behind.
You got to take the illusion.
And
I
look
think
who
the
he's
illusion's better.
like. Look who he's up against right now. Darkseer and Gyro. These are 2 fantastic heroes to be AM up against. Do you want to try and go late up against me, Gyro? Not going to go too well for you. Darkseer has a very bad lane, so they need to be really
Joke's
aggressive
on
here.
you. It's a support gyro, Trent. No cast point on homing missile.
They have like the Darkseer's life. He probably needs a different lane. They're probably going to try and dodge that matchup, but either situation's bad, right? Because Darkseer can't lane against Necrophos or Anti-Mage. Both of them are bad situations for the hero.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Very interesting.
Now we have to see what the plan is with this Nyx and Pudge. This could be a mind control Pudge, potentially. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I could see that being a decent situation in a duo.
I like the idea of having a Vendetta Scout, though, to give you some intel, maybe set up for those hooks, so allow ganking, and even Bane Pudge, right? It's sort of a page out of the Bane Marana book.
It's probably going to end up being a very, like, GH Pudge. I mean, I can remember him playing the hero. He's very good at it, where he'll probably get more farm than your typical 4. I mean, GH is kind of used to that, I guess, but maybe it's more so like a 3.5. We all see how Nyx kind of falls off in that gold category into the mid game, so... Very nice game for him, though. He's got the Carapace to stop the combo breaker of the Darkseer, as well as the Gyrocopter, the Winter Wyvern, even potentially with some of the Winter Shards flying around.
And generally speaking, Nyx is one of the better heroes against Gyro. I mean, pretty easy to get Spike Carapace procs with Flat Cannon, Rocket Barrage, even just knowing cooldown's coming. Pretty easy hero to set up on. Smart pick here.
Now they're looking at those anti-mage counters. The Bloodseeker has been banned out here, so you kind of have to figure out, as a newbie, like, what do we do in this situation? Can we find a faster speed? Can we win this game or take enough of it over that it's going to be a difficult game for Liquid? What's our catch situation for grabbing this anti-mage? Yes, we have the Spirit Breaker, but does anyone else have the mobility to follow up with him? Not really.
Yeah. It's a tough one. I don't know what the ideal 5th pick is here for newbie. Suns fan, you going to call it?
No. I was thinking Dragon Knight, but I don't think that's very good.
Come on, Gretzky, take a shot.
How's OD these days? OD's pretty good against AM. They kind of work well against each other.
I don't know, that's a little scary.
It goes both ways. It's definitely high risk.
I always have this problem in pubs when I play against AM. I can't think of
I like the Dragon Knight suggestion, but it's a Shadow Fiend.
Very close, honestly.
Nevermore.
Kind of the same idea. Nice SCCC hero. Oh, I'm hyped for this one now. He has the couple changes as well. A little bit of hype to watch some Rays stacking here.
Yeah. Now Rays stacking actually, the Immortal
it
actually
matters.
helps you now.
It
Or
looks
the Arcana,
cool.
I should say.
Pay to win. Welcome back here. Oh, look at that big fleshy Pudge there. That is filthy.
Well, what do we think here, boys?
Final advice here from Heen as he leans into Crow. He's like, all right, now listen. We got to figure out these lanes here. Someone get him out of there. Get the cane. Draft's over. Pull him out.
So it will be GH on the Pudge. So it's going to be a roaming Pudge, and of course Mind Control is going to take the Nyx Assassin as the 3. Faith in the Pudge? Are you guys feeling Liquid on this, or you think Newbie's got this?
I think Liquid has a very good line of it. They have a lot of saves with like Nightmare, Hook against Cold Embrace. Got a lot of sustain with Necrophos. You have your late game secured with AM. And then we talked about how great Spike Carapace is this game. I think Liquid, their lineup is quite good.
I'm worried about how much KP will actually be able to assist in like the game of the Gyrocopter and the SF in the early mid game. So I would have to favor Liquid. I think it's going to be pretty rough to hit that perfect timing for Newbie here.
I think so too, but they've got Winter Wyvern and Spirit Breaker, 2 heroes they've shined with earlier today that have kind of proven themselves to be strong, at least so far on this patch. So I'm going to be the contrarian. I'm taking Newbie, but let's see what our casters think. We've got a special duo for you guys. It's going to be Lacoste and Grand Grant for our final series today.
Hi, Ori, and yes, welcome me. Welcome Lacoste. Lacoste, we got a Shadow Fiend, we got a Gyro, we got a Pudge. Whose draft are you feeling right now?
Hello, old friend. I think Liquid's draft overall is better. Pudge can hook out people out of Winter Wyvern ulti. There's Sleep as well. Maybe with a range talent, he can actually pull it off. But overall, Nyx Assassin was a really good pick against the Darkseer, against Winter Wyvern, also Gyro, Flag Canyon, and Cooldown. Really easy to set up the stun.
Yep, that's what it seems like, and we did see that we haven't really seen much off-lane Nyx in a while, but like you said, it's just a very good setup. We do see a early smoke coming out from the Dire going down to the Radiant Rune, maybe trying to bait Miracle over. He still hasn't skilled Blink yet, and here we go. They're going to try to go on him. We see a charge come out, and he raises. Nope, he's just going to blink away. We do have a rocket flying over, though, and he's going to try to run that Arctic Burn, slowing him down for so long, and this is going to be a max stun. 2 seconds till Blink's up. He might be okay. Nope, he is going to get that done, and he will survive, though. Blinking away using 2 tangos, still has that healing salve, and man, they do not get the kill after using all of that mana.
Well, Spirit Breaker, okay, he has a Clarity Potion on him. A lot of mana use, though.
Yeah.
Anti-Mage with 10 tangos and a flask, more than enough. He just wants to have that extra regen against the Darkseer, but Darkseer is going to be top, actually. With the free TP, he can just swap the lanes easily.
That's the biggest thing. How do you like those free TPs now?
I don't know what to feel about it, to be honest. At least you can't really TP to a lane to set up a ward, so you just need to buy a smoke. It's pretty tough tough game for supports right now. Okay, it's actually a mind control on mid.
Yeah, this is a middle Nyx Assassin going up to an SCC Shadowfiend. We're going to see Charge come in. He has that Orb of Venom, going to slow him down, even gets that last hit while he's running away. And this is going to be interesting. It feels like SCC is going to get a ton. Up top, though, we do have KB getting body blocked by Kuroki. GH just running at him. He's skilled hook first, though, no rot, so he will just eat through the tree and get away.
Yeah, so on the mid lane you see Nyx Assassin with Raid Bane. Usually you would see Nyx with the Poor Man's Shield.
No
Sadly
longer.
or gladly, he's out of the game.
Yep. The bottom lane, though, it is going to be Anti-Mage is going to be solo against a Winter Wyvern as well as a Gyrocopter. And that seems, yep, he's already TPing out of there. That
He
seems
wants
like a
to
really
have
bad matchup.
that matchup against the Darkseer.
Exactly. Even though he will get harassed down by those Iron Shells, it's so many denies, and now with the change to denies, this Darkseer could lose a ton of experience if he double Iron Shells waves. Meanwhile, GH, Kuroki are going to move out of top, possibly go over to middle. It looks like not smoked up, but no wards from the Dire side, so they won't even see this coming. And this could be a first blood if they're not too careful. Faith actually taking a ton of damage. Here we go. They're just going to right-click right now, but RDT being in his Winter Wyvern, we're going to see a stun come on Shadowfiend, and just going to be a tri-lane middle for now.
Did you miss the tri-lane mid with when we had the extra creep?
No, I'm good, but it looks like they're back, and this is interesting. So why do you send the Nyx middle against the Shadowfiend? Just so your Anti-Mage gets more farm in a different lane?
I think Shadowfiend would farm the same amount on against the Necro. Oh, a haste.
Haster, and they're going to pick it up. So GH is going to be taking a ton of damage. He's slowed out. This is looking like a first blood. He doesn't have raw. Yep, and there we go. Faith brings down GH, and now look at this. Kuroki slowed as well. Haster on Faith, and look at that. He's going to charge forward to stun on Kuroki as well as mind control, and the Haster will just have him run away. So nice play early by Newbee. Good to see Kaka already claritying up. He actually finds Kuroki again. Kuroki wants to take off that clarity. Does get it off. Bottom lane. KP against Matumba Man now, the 1v1, and they've already swapped it up again, about 4 lane swaps. And they just want to make this AM's life as hellish as they can. He's doing decently, though. 10-3, actually third on the CS charts.
We discussed a little bit about Soul Ring. You can't upgrade it anymore, but it's still a viable item, especially on those strength heroes. That 6 strength gives you so much, especially the resistance as well.
Yeah, it does. And now we do see middle lane, Kuroki. He's just sitting here trying to make SCC's life a little bit harder. They still haven't got anything. That hook, that Nightmare, he doesn't even have Nightmare, obviously. Top lane, Miracle just getting chased down. And it feels like most of these melee carries just got nerfed in general, right? With Poor Man Shield as well as Iron Talon just being taken out of the game. Can't really go back to the jungle. Middle lane, though. SCC, oh, nice blocked hook by Faith. Was going for SCC, but Faith steps in the way. And man, they are putting a lot middle. Obviously, it is just a Nyx Assassin. You're not too worried about them leeching experience. He's not your main carry, but still, a lot of failed ganks here.
Oh, is there a hook?
There it is.
Oh, a missed stun.
There we go. SCC actually is going to go in. Nope, they get the kill, but Faith should be able to kill a GH as well. Yep, even gets that bash hit last, and it's a 1-for-1. I think Liquid at least is a little bit happy with that. You get the Shadow Fiend down, you take away some of his souls, maybe make life a little bit harder now.
Yeah, a little bit of misplay. Mind Control went for a stun, didn't wait for the hook. There's Arcane Rune on the bottom. Shadowfiend does not have a bottle, neither does Nyx Assassin.
Ooh, Kaka top lane. He could be in a little bit of trouble now. Looks like he will be, and I mean, there's a no mana Winter Wyvern. He's just going to right-click. He knows he's dead. Falls easily, and charge is going to happen to go on to GH. We'll see if Faith completes that charge. And now they are getting a ton of farm on Miracle, though. You have to be a little bit worried, right? He is the second top CS in the game. Just having a pretty good time right now. Mugi is going to get slept. Will Kaka block the hook? He saw him coming over, and they're just not going to go on him at all.
Spirit Breaker, do-do-do-do.
And here we go. He's going to get the bash coming in. That's a ton of damage. Miracle obviously does have the blink. They still have vision. Man, that Arctic Burn doing so much damage to AM.
Yeah, GH with an interesting build. If you think about it, having the level 2 hook deals less damage. That's why he went for level 2 Wrath.
Yeah, and if he finds like one of those, so just the Winter Wyvern, right, in the jungle by himself, that's just a free kill for him with that level 2 Wrath instead of level 1. And middle lane, I mean, both are just level 4 right now in 5 minutes in. Oh, bottom lane, ulti from Matumba Man just solo kills KP, and oh my, we see him pop the Ghost Shred to get that little extra mana regen from the kill. And now middle lane looks like they are setting up, and here we go. I don't even think you're going to need the hook here. They're going to go stun hits. We are going to see the Rot come out. SCC is in a lot of trouble, and he will go down. GH gets the kill. Faith charges in, but not enough, and a hook. Oh, nice angle he took there. Unfortunately, doesn't quite hit it. Top lane, you do see Gyro farming. He is top in the game, but, I mean, super late game, right? Doesn't Anti-Mage just take over at that point? I mean, when does Gyro come online?
Let's say 25 to 35.
Ooh, bottom lane. Yep, Faith is looking a little bit in trouble. That was nice. He was about to charge. He hooks him, so he canceled it, but it doesn't matter. He gets it off anyways. Woke up the sleep, the Necro did. Maybe realized only Bane can't wake him up, but who knows?
Yeah, well, Gyro talents were changed. They're so good right now. 25 damage, then 3 flak cannon attacks.
Yep.
So on level 15, you can actually farm so much.
Look at this top lane with the Ring of Aquila. He is just pushing in this tower nicely. Matoma Man is up here now, level 7, so it's going to be tough to push in versus him. He is a little bit low on mana, so needs to get those middle lane. We do see charge come in on Mind Control. Here we go, nice. Arctic Burn going to slow him down so much. Hook comes in, misses, hits their own range creep. Now Mind Control will drop. Nice raise by SCC.
Boys.
GH looks like he will be going down. Gets the deny, luckily. Kuroki gets the kill up on Faith, so really a 1-for-1 trade unless Kuroki goes down, which he might. He is still alive, 40 HP, and he will just run away.
Well, Infused Raindrop, still one of the best items in the game.
Yep, absolutely, especially against a lot of these heroes on both teams, really. And bottom lane, KP just getting pressured out of the lane by Miracle, who's almost level 7, the 2-2-2 build. Unfortunately, no longer can you do the burning build with stats.
Sad, that was the best looking build, like having 1-1-1-1, and
Just
then
dominating the game.
Yeah, just some stats.
Yep. Miracle, nice last hitting under the tower. Gonna go for that treads.
Miracle will need Lincoln Sphere at one point.
Yeah. Does the change to Battle Fury having to save up for that Demon Edge, is that better or worse for the aim? It's worse, right? Because he liked getting all those components.
Yeah, because
Extra damage.
he can easily go to jungle with the Quelling Blade and just
middle
push
lane.
words.
Here we go, he pops the Carapace, but we are going to see an ulti from SCC. We're going to see GH actually hook out Faith, but that might be for the worse, and he's just getting right-clicked down. Do we have one more raise? Is he going to try to rot? Nope. And a 2-for-0 trade middle there for Newbee, and it's 5-5 right now. And now we see a charge bottom. Obviously, Miracle already saw it since the tower was in vision, charging Miracle.
Really nice play from Kaka there. He sees that he can't do anything on the top lane, on the bottom lane against anti-mage as well, so he just focuses on mid.
Yeah. And now they've been keeping the Darkseer down here against the AM. It feels like the AM's just getting so much now. Same with Matoma Man, even top. He's the highest farm and highest level in the game. And Faith, we're just going to see a wall get put down to maybe block the hook from GH, as well as create that illusion to farm with. That's a interesting wall. You barely see wall at 6, 7, or 8, and he just skilled it at 6, placed it down. Whatever. Top lane, we are going to see an ulti flying out. Looks like to clear out this creep wave. And now, Matoma Man for the second time. Bottom lane, though, Miracle. They just get the kill on Faith. And that was interesting. It looked like Mugi just wanted to farm up the creeps, the stacks, and unfortunately, Kuro keeps sleeping, and Matoma Man keeps waking him up.
Necro is getting close to the Dagon. He can pretty much kill even a Gyro. Gyro does not have that much HP.
Yeah. And none of these heroes have that percentage, magical base percentage. You can't really reduce any damage there. Top lane, Mugi flies out phase boots, raindrop. He has wand as well as Aquila. This guy can stay in lane as long as he wants, has that health potion as well. Feels like he's getting a very good, I mean, Miracle obviously is getting good farm, but AM doesn't really come online that quickly while Gyro does. Or is Liquid nervous about like this 5-man push that could come out of Shadow Fiend as well as Gyro?
I don't think they have enough time and advantage. I mean, Liquid's leading 1k gold, and they don't have those heavy tower pushers. I mean, Gyro deals some damage, and Shadow Fiend, the other ones deals pretty much none.
Here we go. Charge is going to fly out middle on Mind Control. Even with that Carapace, I mean, you no matter what get that bash, which is nice, which locks him down. And this could be a little bit. He's going to go forward. Carapace does get popped. He actually gets knocked, not downhill. That's just a raindrop charge gone. Does Mind Control play the more Sumail? I mean, he was a middle Nyx, but... Or does he just go like the off-lane items you normally go? Maybe Force Staff, Phase Boots kind of thing? Oh,
maybe get a Blink Dagger, then we have a classic initiation beside the
Oh,
hook.
what a dodge by Kuroki on that charge. Just Nightmare, and then instantly wakes him so low. Unfortunately, he's still going to die, but it's still a nice play. Triple stun comes out from Mind Control, has the Carapace. We're going to see a hook come down on the Kaga. Looks like he might go down. Ulti is going to fly from the Gyro. They are fighting under the Shrine, but it doesn't feel like the Shrine's doing quite enough. Ulti from the Shadow Fiend. Faith does pick up GH. Faith is going to throw out his ulti. Matone Man in a lot of trouble, and there's the full heal. But look at that, his health drops so quickly again. Ulti flies out. Gyro will go down to the Necrophos. Here goes Faith. Will they be able to get the kill? He's charging forward. Carapace actually scoops up the kill. Miracle will get an ulti kill on Kaka on the back lines. Now SCC wants to get that kill on Mind Control. Has to be careful because his ulti will proc.
What a
And they
dodge by
survive.
Mind Control.
Oh my goodness, what a fight in general from Liquid there. It looked like they had such a bad fight, and then you fight under the Shrine, then you fight versus a Necrophos who obviously wasn't touched like we said. I mean, he got that full heal off twice because of the Shrine, and then Ghost Shroud, and even Miracle picking up a kill at the back of that fight.
Yeah, with the swap on the rune and on the Shrine, it's easier to engage going uphill because you don't need to be worried about the Shrine popping.
Should I mean, obviously in hindsight, did Newbee just overcommit into that Shrine? I mean, obviously it looked like they did, but was there any chance they just aimed their abilities wrong, or
I think they were confident because Shadow Fiend had the Arcane Rune with the extra damage coming out from Shadow Raises.
Oh.
They thought they're gonna have enough, but Anti-Mage TP'd as well.
Yeah.
So that was
Makes sense, yeah. And Bane's initial dodge on that charge, which saved him probably a lot of damage going out with that Nightmare. Just classic Kuroki plays. Bottom lane, though, we do see KP just farming up. We haven't seen him much in these fights, and it looks like he's going the Helm of the Dominator build.
I never understood why. Like, I mean, you can obvious reasons. You can just that creep has a high movement speed. You just cast Iron Shell on him, maybe Surge, get a Centaur, which now only needs 50 mana to stun and less cast point. Maybe that's one of the reasons.
SEC kind of new. Oh, and they're going to know the smoke actually gets popped. Mind Control just going to walk through him. He's going to get the triple stun off. It looks like he might still be in trouble. Has Carapace up. No, he stands still for that hook. We're going to see Kaka fly over, throw out the ulti, and that's going to hold them both in place because of that. And here comes the ulti down from the Gyrocopter. They're going to get an easy kill on Mind Control. GH, will he get out? He does. So 4 people committed as well as a Gyro. Obviously a very quick cooldown ulti, but
it's a lot of stuff committed for just a kill on a Mind Control. I mean, he's still Nyx Assassin even though he played mid. Once again, Liquid just farming on another side of the map, just maximizing the farm. And what Anti-Mage still has 0 deaths, getting close to that Battle Fury. Once he gets the Linken's up, you can't use the charge, you can't use the Winter Wyvern ulti.
He's gonna
can't really lock him down.
He's gonna feel pretty unkillable. Meanwhile, like you said, Necro did go for the Dagon, which is a pretty. I mean, it's not. Well, I'd say it's pretty rare first item.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
If he feels that he has a free farm and the enemy team does not have a lot of HP, just insta kills one.
Oh, and there we go. We actually see Mind Control going on Faith, and there we go, the hook again. And is he going to throw the ult? No, he's going to throw the Dagon instead. Instantly killed. KP TV's in, and he's going to get gripped up. Matoma Man still has his ult now, and he doesn't even need to cast it. They just get the kill, and man, Liquid just looking so good here in the early. I mean, they're up 1K with an AM on their team who's just free farming. They were playing this so well, just around Miracle.
Like some things for Necro were nerfed, like a cooldown on Reaper's side, Ghost Shroud, movement percent slow, but overall, Necro was buffed in my opinion. Heartstopper Aurora is buffed, especially with his talents. He gets a lot more than before, and also you can't really dispel a Ghost Shroud.
I see Kaka uses his Arctic Burn to try to deny the middle tower, but can't quite get in. Now Matamba Man's going to pick up middle tower. Miracle's going to pick up top tower. And just a ton of team gold for them. Meanwhile, we do see decent farm on Mugi. Goes the Phase Boots Mask of Madness build, so does some decent damage if he doesn't get stunned. If he gets stunned once in a team fight, it just feels in just horrible form. It's going to be big positioning.
It's so easy to stun him with Nyx, Carapace. Yeah. Also Shadow Fiend
bottom lane, one more. Gonna get hooked. Oh my goodness. Just a little bit. I mean, it feels like they know they're down. Meanwhile, here we go. We're going to see Matoma Man actually Dagon onto Faith. The heal's going to go over, hit him, and there we go. The Helm of the Dominator creep actually doing a ton of damage. They're going to ulti him in, and there comes another ulti from Gyro as well as Darkseer. They are going to bring down Matoma Man. We're going to see a hook. It's actually going to hit a creep, and that's it. Mind Control should get brought down here as well. Same with Kuroki, and they're just going to chase him down. Iron Shell. Now Faith will take it and take the double kill. So that is a 3-for-1 trade. Obviously, losing Shadow Fiend's rough, but still 3 big kills, including Matamba Man, who I think thought he was more farm than he really was.
Well, with only level 1 Ghost Shroud, it only lasts 3 seconds, didn't slow them enough. Also a missed hook from GH.
Yeah.
But once again, they're still 1k up.
And, I mean,
Because of
Anti-Mage
Anti-Mage just continues to free farm, has Yasha getting close to that
bottom
Manta
lane.
style.
GH, look at that. It's just one TP from Kuroki and they can't even go on to this Pudge. So scary. And it looks like, yeah, this, I mean, the Gyro's going to get some farm, so's the Shadow Fiend, but this Anti-Mage, 15 minutes in, has Battle Fury, Yasha, Treads. That is just insane amounts of farm. In top lane, we are going to see KP. Looks like he's getting chased down. Mind control as well. Matoma Man going for this kill. We did have Reaper's Scythe up, but he couldn't quite get there. And look at this net. Oh, it stuns out KP because he carapaces the Iron Shell. Will Matoma Man be able to get him? And nice body blocks from the Dark Troll there. Gets him down. We see a smoke gank coming from Newbee on the backside near the tier 2 of Radiant. No one is here. They have a ward. They know some people were actually farming up on the Ancients. Unfortunately, they don't want GH here, but this could be a big ulti. No, he's going to eat him up now. Is he going to get the ult down? Nope, charge comes in. It's going to hit on the Kuroki. They're going to get some rays on the backside. GH goes down instantly. Kuroki as well, and Miracle bailed out of there very quickly. And still, I mean, it's a smoke gank and you get 2 kills and possibly it's mid tower. It's a very good smoke gank.
Yeah, as you mentioned, but still 1k net worth for Liquid. This Anti-Mage just sitting on the top of net worth, 2k above everyone else.
Feels like, oh, they are going to go for Roshan. This could, if they somehow take this, I'm not sure they can though. They're going to look to. Now, obviously, we do have presence of the Dark Lord, which makes it a little bit easier. Lifesteal from Gyro, and they're going to go for it. We do see a ping out coming, but Miracle still just farming in the jungle. They might need him to commit to this fight. KP has his ultimate up again, as well as level 3 Vacuum. And Dire is going to scan up, and they're going to see not Matone, man. They know somebody's there. It turns red, but Mind Control runs in. They do have the Sentry Ward. He's going to Carapace out. Faith's going to go and get a stun himself. Mugi with a nice ult to zone him out uphill. It might just be Mind Control. He goes in. He should die here. Nice hook comes up on Mugi. Do we have an ulti? Matoma Man gets his ulti off on KP, killing him in the backside. Now Mugi taking a ton of peer damage from Kuroki. He's going to get his ulti off on SCC. Raindrop taking some of that damage, and Kuroki is just going to get eaten alive. And this is the 5-man we said. AM, he may be farm, but he can't fight like a Gyro can.
Yeah, this is where their lineup shine. It's pretty hard to fight into Roche Pit. There's not enough space against the wall, against Gyro ulti, Winter Wyvern ulti, which was not even committed. Also, a little bit of mistake from GH. He used Dismember here, near the tier 1 tower on the creep, so he couldn't eat the Gyro.
Look at that. That is going to be a Aegis for the Shadow Fiend. That's going to be good. We're going to see a hook coming. Faith actually doesn't get brought down by the Dagon, and GH is going to die again, and Faith just gets cold embraced. And man, Kaka has played so well on Winter Wyvern, what, 3 games in a row? And here we go, ulti. Miracle's going to bring down Faith in the backside. Mind Control is going to get solo ulted by the Gyro. Looks like he will die, but a nice triple stun. Now Miracle just kills the Winter Wyvern instantly. Mugi goes down as well, and this is the turnaround they needed. And now they're just going to surround him up, and this Shadow Fiend does have that, but Dust gets popped. Nicely done. Will Miracle be able to pick him up, or will Matoma Man chase him down? He's going to go down one way or the other. He's going to try to get to the shrine. Does he even waste it? No. He will die in what looked like a terrible fight for Liquid. Miracle just comes in the backside and what? 2 shots the Winter Wyvern and then instantly kills the Gyro.
Yeah, that big mana void on 3 people.
Yep. And wow,
Just melted them, plus Heartstopper Aura, which is level 4. Anti-Mage actually went for -1 second blink cooldown. The blink controllable illusion is also cool, especially when they're chasing you.
Yeah.
Just leave an illusion, really can't farm with it. I mean, you can if you just don't kill the kill the wave.
Oh, middle lane. Mind Control almost timed that perfectly, and then the hook just barely misses, but Mind Control might be in a little bit of trouble now. He doesn't have any mana or cooldowns up, but he knows everyone just respawned and
it's
he'll
really
be fine.
hard to chase Anti-Mage with that talent. He just leaves illusion, you can't blink, he burns your mana.
But once they can blink, I guess you just farm quicker in the jungle, right? Lane to lane, you just run around. It's kind of like pretty much just the old way of Anti-Mage. Instead of going for the cool ability, you go for the tried and true. And now we do see Hood coming up on Darkseer with that Helm of the Dominator. And we see it has paid off a little bit, that Helm of the Dominator. And the 10 HP aura, always good, especially when you're in a pushing lineup.
Yeah, I was expecting Mech to get buffed a little bit in this patch. Nothing happened. I mean, Pipe seems like a overall better choice.
Smoke coming out from Newbee. It actually gets popped from the uphill. We're going to see a Dusko. He actually thought it was a Nyx. It wasn't. Nice ult from Mugi, and he hits the hook. He tries the left-right juke it, but he can't. Now Miracle just going to eat him alive. Ulti on the backside from Kaka will hit on the mind control. It won't be enough to kill him. GH will be going down, though. And now Miracle, he's waiting to go back in. Mugi is juking him left and right. Ulti flies out from a Man, but they do it on the hood Darkseer, and they're going to bring him down, but it takes a little bit. Here we go. Charge on the backside. They can't even kill Mugi yet. He wanted to use ulti, but he actually canceled it, and now he's just going to back out. So a 2-for-1?
What a juke by Mugi. Miracle hesitating there to use the ulti.
Yeah.
Don't want to waste it.
Oh, and
Could've blown him
SCC
up.
thought about just ulting on top of that hill, but unfortunately AM doesn't run up there for him, and now they're just going to try to farm. Anti-Mage is level 18. Next closest on the other team, level 14 on the Shadow Fiend. That's pretty tough. It's an uphill battle for sure.
I think Spirit Breaker could upgrade and earn, goes for Spirit Vessel, which is a really great item against Necrophos, losing HP and regeneration and healing decreased by 70%.
I wonder if people even know that's still not. And that's one of the items like no one really talked about right when the patch came in. Everyone's like, oh, Ion, the Aeon Shield, all of those ones. No one really talked about the Spirit Vessel. And now?
Yeah, because they're noobs. Only
pros like you.
Pros like you and me talk about Spirit Vessel.
And now, Miracle, man. He's just farming. He has a Lincoln Sphere in about 100. Oh, middle lane, we are going to see KP. He does have that hood. It's saving him. Do we have an ulti on Matumba? We do not. And now they're in a lot of trouble. They can't even bring KP down. We're going to see a nice Nightmare, but a hook comes downhill. GH hits on SCC. They're going to ulti him. Not sure if that was the best ulti they could find. And now GH moves forward. Should be able to find SCC. He does. Mugi brings down GH. On the back, Miracle's just right-clicking Fate down. Gets the ulti and the cleave on it. Kills KP as well. Mind Control will go down to Kaka. Will Miracle just chase him down? This is going to be a rough one for Winter Wyvern to get away from. He's going to blink. Do we have a Nightmare? We sure do. And now he's just going to Manta, wake him up, and he's going to die slowly. And there we go. Godlike gets popped by Miracle. 22 minutes in, and just good team fights. Liquid always right place, right time.
Yeah, well, they don't have the answer for the Anti-Mage, especially now with the Lincoln Sphere finished.
Oh.
Like, even if they kill, let's say, a Nyx Assassin, a Pudge, if they want to go for Anti-Mage,
They have to commit everything on him.
Yeah, they're just going to lose.
Yep, and now middle lane, Miracle, no problem, just solo taking this tower. He has the Lincolns up. He is in no way worried about anything. Bottom lane, we're to see a Shadow Blade as well as Fate charging in. It looks like Kuroki might go down, but a nice hook from GH stopping that, but he might have hooked himself into death. We are going to see a sleep come out SCC. He's going to eat Fate. They want to try to bring him down. They know they're both dying, but Fate will just get earned. Mind Control can't even bring him down. Not enough mana to mana burn, and we're going to see ulti from Fate, maybe going for GH, gets the hook. What a play. GH hits it. Now he's going to try to run away. We do see a surge up on Shadow Fiend. Will they be able to even get GH? Looks like he will. SEC just slowly running at him. Wants to get that extra damage from the Shadow Blade. He actually misses uphill. KP will bring that kill down with his Satyr Tormentor, but middle lane, still the darkness looming for the Dire side. Miracle just farming up. And I love they're just all in on this Anti-Mage's physical damage who's chasing down SCC. I mean, you see the Aghanims as well, and now KP in a lot of trouble, but that hood blocks so much damage even when he doesn't have anything. Ooh, a nice cold embrace coming out, but they need to be careful. He'll get ulted up by the Necro. Still doesn't bring him down. This hood providing so much, but he blinks for it. Kaka in a lot of trouble now. He goes down. Miracle has a blink up, but he is stunned. Will he survive?
Oh,
he goes
17.
down. And Mugi, 1,000 gold here. Matama, man, he's still ready to go. He has that Aghanims, he has it up in 20 seconds, but he might be in a lot of trouble now. He does not have enough mana to survive here. And a little overcommitment from the cores of Liquid, getting a little cocky.
Yeah, they should throw a party for that Sweet 17.
Oh,
but
yeah,
that's the American thing, right?
Yeah, Sweet 17. You guys
Yeah,
don't have
why
that here in
17?
Croatia?
No.
Well, why not? It's just sweet. We just love birthdays in America. We'll celebrate anything and call it a party. Just how we do it. Faith. Getting level 14 middle, but Mind Control's here. They don't have any vision on. That's Radiant Sentry Ward. He hits the stun. Nicely done. And threads the needle through those creeps and pulls him in. Gets the kill. Man, GH's hooks have been on point, especially that bottom lane one.
How much strength does he have? 8 Flesh Heap? That hero is so tanky without the items.
Yeah, I mean, 1,800 with, I mean, just, like you said, only really a wand. And now Kuroki as well. He has that tome. And he's just saving that tome for the level 15, 40% experience gain. He's gonna chill with it. Maybe get another one at 30 minutes in as well. Bottom lane though. What does Newbee need to do? We saw them have that good fight, but it felt like Liquid overcommitted a little. Does Miracle just go back to farming and? Or what do
Miracle
they need to do?
didn't die there. It's kind of lucky bash.
Yeah.
Could just blink away. But they need to be careful about manning up S5 near the Winter Wyvern and the wall. They can still easily turn it. A lot of magical damage coming out from Shadow Fiend and Gyro as well.
Yep, and we just saw double BKB picked up. Shadow Fiend and Gyro at the exact same time. A nice little timing, especially with Roche possible to be up in 10 seconds. This would be a very good fight, I think, for Newbee to take. And they're going to smoke up. They're going to fight before this Roche can even come. And Mind Control and Viz, they know. They know somewhere, and there it is. They're going to dust him up. Mind Control does have Blink now. Blinks away. He has a Solar Crest. They're going to try to set him up. He is pretty deep in, and look at that. Hook just comes out, and a smoke as well as a Winter Wyvern ulti. Unfortunately wasted. Now Moogie does a ton of damage as long as he's in good positioning, but GH has done so good just fighting the Gyrocopter in fights. Miracle still farming. It's about 1,000 away from that butterfly now. What's the next item for Gyro? He's going for the new MKB, obviously. I mean, you don't even really need that versus AM because you're not really directly attacking him. It's still good. But
Well, he needs something to counter the butterfly. He saw quarter stuff on him, so he needs to have a response for that. MKB is not a true strike anymore. 75% accuracy.
Yeah. But then you also have the Nyx Assassin who has a Solar Crest, could just pop it on him, and who even know? I'd love to see that. How many misses you'd get with an MKB now?
Well, you should do the math, you're an expert.
Yeah.
Like, if he puts a Solar Crest and has a butterfly and he uses MKB, what's the percentage?
Yeah, but then diminishing
3,
returns as well.
2, 1.
About 41%.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And look at this, Dire just forced to stick around with each other. Matumba, man, he's smoked up, and he's going to run over. And Kaka's actually sitting on top of the hill. He does not know that. And now Hook's going to fly out. He's going to pop the dust. Fate's going to get the ulti. Matumba, man, nice vacuum wall. We're going to come out, and nice ulti by SCC. Kaka's dead in the backside. We see an ulti come out. Faith goes down. It's a 2 for 0 right now. Newbee has all their BKBs pop. Liquid should just try to reset. KP does bring down Matumba, man. So a 2 for 1 right now. Mind Control mistimes the stun. Doesn't quite get off. And look at this AM illusion doing so much work with Iron Shell on. Miracle gonna blink forward, and that's the problem. Knowing you can't wake him up now unless you have like someone like a Rot maybe. And there we go. Oh,
Move,
Hook.
boy.
And there we go. But Miracle's just gonna keep running forward, go for him. The level 4 surge so long. SCC instead. Nope. He'll go for KP. One more hit. Will bring him down. That's a gem. Will Miracle pick it up, or will one of his teammates just run uphill? They're gonna go for it for SCC. Misses the stun.
No
They're gonna
shrines.
keep chasing him. Look at this. He's like, where are the shrines? There's none left. He just ran in the same path, and he goes down right now. It's just looking so rough for him. And like that, Miracle gives the Lincolns to Mind Control once he saw the rocket was going to him. Wow. What a team fight. It seems so good for Newbee in the beginning. A nice vacuum plus wall plus
I don't know how
Shadow
Winter
Fiend.
Wyvern died. He was sitting on a hill and just instantly died, maybe from Mana
Ulti
Void.
from AM, I believe, yeah. And now they're just going to take down Roshan. This will be the second one, so Aegis plus Cheese. Aegis obviously probably going to go on anti-mage and then Cheese on Necro, right? Or will they do the opposite?
Exactly.
All right.
Necro with Cheese and a Ghost Shroud. It's still on the ground.
Someone just pick it up. Yeah, you can always trade that one away. It's not like you get stuck, do you? And we do see. And Kuroki still. Looks like he is going for the Aeon disc, but I mean, just playing that super hard fight, buying everything. GH has a Blade Mill, Soul Ring, Urn.
Anti-Mage has 85% magical resistance. What the fuck?
That's pretty
with
good.
a spell shield. I mean, they need to break it. Shadow Fiend needs maybe to upgrade Shadow Blade into Silver Edge.
Yeah. And that's the problem, though. You just go on that AM, and if you don't kill him during that first burst, like, then Matumba, man, just eats you alive with the Aghanim Scepter ulti on Necro. 1 or 2 of those a fight. Basher now up on Miracle. Can't really hold it right now with the Aegis, though. And they're going to just push in middle. Look at this. Kaka just gets blown up by a couple hits. Charges forward, try to kill the illusion, and they're just going to melt down this tower. And by them, I mean just Miracle. And Hook comes
the
down.
damage,
Misses.
it's the tickles.
Yeah.
They
He just
can't
doesn't
really
care.
commit because he has Lincoln Sphere.
And Aegis, yeah. And there it is. Aegis gets popping. Whoop, see you later. Just blinks away. They know the glyph is down. Miracle actually get a stun up the Gyro, but he was smart enough to run far away knowing that was coming. knowing, pardon me.
Base defense is so much harder right now because there's no shrine.
Yeah. I welcome it. I hate shrines. And there we go. Ranged Rex will go down. 30-15. Wall gets popped down just to defend as much as they can. Look at Manta Illusion's going to fight the regular Illusion. And they're going to win, huh? Nope. We do see the Wall Illusion finally goes down.
Well, if you have to use Wall this way, you know that things are going really badly for you.
Yeah.
Like, you have no response for anti-mage.
It just felt, I mean, that Nyx's last pick, we go back to it, it was just so good. And then putting it middle, like, I don't think Newbee even expected that. And Miracle just free-farmed all game. And here we go, they're actually going to go on. GH gets his Blade Maul pop. A ton of damage done to the other team. They'll get him. He's going to throw out his ulti. Fate, though, Glimmer caped up. The old counter to it. Matoma Man gets brought back in. He doesn't have the cheese. He just used it, and he might go down. Nice stun. Only hits on the gyro, unfortunately. Face still right-clicking, but that Solar Crest makes anyone tanky. And only one kill there on GH. And now Gyro has to go and get mana. And they're just going to push back into the base. Miracle could just right-click this Rax. He will. Has a Manta. Doesn't even need to use it, though. Oh, he's going forward. He gets it. Easy. Abyssal Blade does a ton of damage. Kills Kaka as well as almost killing Faith. He blinks forward. Goes for that first hit bash. Can't quite get it. Now we're going to see a buyback coming. And he's just going to bring down this melee Rax. 18 armor now.
Miracle just doesn't care. They can actually go top. There's no tier 2 on the top. The cooldown on the wall, 15 seconds. No Spirit Breaker ulti, no Shadow Fiend ulti.
And like that, Miracle already has it queued up. 2 Hyperstones. Feels good getting that Moon Shard this early. 32 minutes in the game when you're 6 slotted with an Aegis. SCC, we haven't seen him in a while. He is well going for that Monkey King bar, but still a little bit far away. Just doesn't feel like they have the damage now. And here we go. They're going to have a fight. Nice vacuum wall onto 2 of them. Matoma Man does have a BKB. Pops it. Mind Control should go down. Kuroki as well. But a nice hook from GH. But now he's just blocking Mind Control. Matoma Man, he doesn't really... He's just taking a ton of damage. Will he go down? He does. And now GH going to get chased down. Should deny himself. No, he's trying to run. Oh my goodness. Miracle gets a kill on Kaka. He TP's down bottom. Now GH still alive somehow over there. Though Mind Control is dead. That's that. A 3-for-1 trade. Miracle's here now, but can he get anyone? Abyssal Blade is on cooldown. Already used it on the Winter Wyvern. He's going to blink forward. He gets a first hit bash up on SCC. Unfortunately, no detection there for him.
Yeah, it's hard to chase because he has Aegis, does not have the movement speed from the power threads. Has a flutter from Butterfly, but it's on a cooldown.
Yep. And a nice little fight there from Newbee, picking up Matoma Man as well as Mind Control in that middle Nyx.
I mean, it's only one side so far, but they're 14k ahead.
Yep.
Anti-Mage twice. He has more net worth than Gyro and Shadow Fiend combined.
Yeah, that's just nuts by about 2,000. If Shadow Fiend does somehow pick up that Silver Edge as well as Monkey King bar, though, they definitely do have the damage to bring down Anti-Mage.
Yeah, also Gyro has Monkey King finished. Seems like the timings on the items for Shadow Fiend and Gyro are at pretty much the same time.
I am excited to see this Solar Crest on Miracle, seeing what they actually do with the new Monkey King bar.
So do the math for 2 Monkey Kings attacking a Solar Crested Anti-Mage.
Let's not push it. We do have Bane, though. New item. The Aeon Disc will be picked up. Don't know how much will be falling during those fights, but we'll see. Very interesting bottom lane Mind Control, just looking around, seeing if anyone's in here while they push this last tier 2. He just wants to make sure they weren't setting up early. Have a Darkseer jump on him from the jungle. And Necro still feels, I mean, he has 2.5 HP, but he still feels very squishy, especially getting right-clicked by a Gyro. And then if he pops Ghost Shroud, you just hit him with the rockets, and, I mean, he just drops so quickly.
Yeah, does he have a BKB? Yes, he does.
Yep.
9-second BKB.
He used it last fight, didn't do anything.
Sitting on, what, 9 armor? Needs some armor.
Yeah, he really does. And he does have Fight Mail.
Yeah, what's the Shadow Fiend talents? I didn't check. 40 movement speed?
Or the Presence Aura affects building. Do you? I mean, that one seems decent, right?
Yeah,
it's like a little bit of an Assault Cuirass.
Good, but they're just defending the base, so they don't need it.
And now we do see Tier 1 goes down. Newbee takes it nicely, but Matoma Man pretty much solo pushing this Tier 2 tower bottom. And it will go down actually to the ranged creep. Meanwhile, they're actually just smoked inside their base. They're just chilling right now, waiting for anyone to show. SEC and Viz, they don't actually see him. He wants to go on that Winter Wyvern. Miracle's been so committed to doing that. Ulti is going to fly. This Necro taking a ton of damage. Whoa, the immunity, actually, the hook goes through him. They're going to try to bring him down. Matama Man still BK beat up. He's still not dead. Finally goes down. What a vacuum wall coming out by KP. GH goes down. Kaka does die to Miracle again, but unfortunately, SEC right-clicking down Mind Control. Charge going to fly through. Kuroki should die here. And look at this. The illusion doing so much damage. His buddy killed him. And at 3-for-1 trade, it feels like Miracle's almost committing too hard in the back line to go on to Kaka, and he's positioned so far back. It's such good positioning from the Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, and that fight was without Winter Wyvern ulti as well.
Yeah. And now, oh, here we go. Nice double stun from Mind Control, though. Instantly, SEC does a second hit bash onto Faith. He just needs one more blink for it. Goes Invis, though. But still, they get the Shadow Fiend, and a nice little pickup after they lost that fight.
He has a buyback. They'll probably need the commit.
Yep. They do have backdoor protection,
I don't think
though.
they can hold it. The creeps are coming.
Yeah, they are. And here we go. Charge is up on Mind Control. We'll see what he does. Has Carapace. Pops it right then. Stuns him up. Oh, and another first hit bash on Spearbreaker. Abyssal Blades him as well. Nice stun coming out from Mind Control. And, oh, nice ulti. Unfortunately, doesn't save the gyro. Miracle kills him too quickly. And now Miracle just 1v5ing them in their own base. Tier 3 tower goes down. He'll probably just get out.
That's
And
exactly
he's
what he
gone.
wanted, just Shadow Fin, the buybacks. Spirit Breaker as well. Oh, he
Dude,
picked
what a
up 2
play.
gems.
He put 2 items into his backpack, picks up both the gems, and man, Miracle is just on fire this game.
Second time godlike.
Yep. This guy, he's just killing it right now. Has the Moon Shard up as well. He's flying out a BKB, so he's pretty much 7-8 slotted right now on the Anti-Mage.
Next Roche may respawn in a second.
And that'll be the
in
first-
2 minutes. Refresher orb.
That'll be the first one. I mean, doesn't really feel like it's that big on anyone on the Radiant team, though, honestly, besides like a grip. But we might not even get there. Kaka, it's jumped on by Miracle again. And God, he has to feel so helpless. We see a Blinken by GH. He's actually ulting SEC. Another good vacuum wall. Hits onto 3 of them. We're going to push him back. SEC gets the ult off, slows him. Gyro's ulti going to fly down. But the ulti from Necro kills Faith. Miracle just right-click him down. Mugi, though, he's fine. Cold Embrace himself. And now Matama Man wants to get some kills. Can he? Yep, nice grip from Kuroki. They're trying to kill him on the backside. They can't quite bring him down, though. And we do see that Aeon Disc actually tank like 3 hits of Shadow Fiend right-click and do no damage. Nice Abyssal Blade coming out, and good game gets called. And I mean, it felt like Newbee, like they were down, then they hit their item timings. They won 1 or 2 fights, did very well, went down again to Miracle, hit another item timing, did good, but it just was Miracle just too far ahead that entire game. Kind of what it felt like.
They were getting the kills, but they were not killing the most important hero, which was Anti-Mage.
Yeah.
When he got his Manta style up with the big Mana Void, he just blew up the whole team pretty much.
Yeah. And it just felt so good. I mean, Liquid was just playing very well. Not even 4 pick 1, just 4 heroes, and Miracle just farming up. Newbee, dude, they just need to switch up their draft mode, maybe not Spirit Breaker Winter Wyvern anymore.
Miracle. Not even 1,000 GPM, 999 GPM.
What a scrub. Well, that is game number 1. Liquid takes it over Newbee in this best of 3. And we are going to toss it over to a couple ads.
Get the alpha, be the alpha.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
All right, folks, welcome back to the AMD SAPPHIRE Dota Pit Season 6. We could have only one more game remaining on this epic day one. We've seen a hell of a lot of different heroes. We even got to see a Pudge in that last match, but alas, it was Liquid that came out the victors and now lead this series 1-0. Suns fam.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Diary, hello?
Hi.
How's it going? I'm
What do you think about that game? I know you were excited about the Pudge, and GH kind of didn't disappoint, eh?
All right, come on. You can't give me Canadian lingo.
Eh?
You're not allowed to be every nationality possible. You can't be UK, American, and Canadian.
I am a child of the world, sir.
That's
okay,
beautiful.
Sure.
Wow.
But yeah, it's funny because towards the end of the game, you could see that Newbee actually had almost no issue killing the entirety of Team Liquid, except for Merrick. Like, literally couldn't even touch the guy.
No.
Like, I think they got him low one time in the last 20 minutes, I want to say. Just
no
not the
answer.
lineup
Look at his score,
Yeah.
21, 1, and 4.
Yeah.
Only 4 assists. That's how much work he did. He was just taking all the kills. He did everything.
Yeah. It just felt like they went with, like, they had a choice at the end of the draft. It was, do we just try and, like, ball up and beat the Sandy Mage, or are we going to try and find some solution that we can actually kill him throughout the game? Was not the plan. You know, they did not find that solution. They tried the ball. I think that's what the plan was, at least to try and group up around the Shadow Fiend and try and use this Darkseer's early auras, try and push something in and get a big advantage. But it didn't happen, and then once that plan failed, they couldn't kill him. It's impossible.
Yeah. And we did get to see another new item, I think for the first time this tournament, the Eon disc.
Ooh.
On Kuro.
On
of all
Kuro, the
people.
Bane. But it kind of makes sense. And we were thinking about it. It's not really for the Dispel, but he can keep channeling when it procs, so he can mitigate. We saw it at the end. He mitigated a lot of damage from that Shadow Fiend who was trying to right-click him down while he had that Fiend script going.
Yeah, that's true. It can help you out in those situations.
Kind of a
Yeah,
cool
it's
item.
it is a cool. We were talking about this earlier. I really hate the. It's not the active ability because you can't activate the item, but